Welcome to Learn Maths by Naveen Kumar. Video. I am just going to explain about to proving irrational numbers from the topic real numbers of class 10. And in this particular chapter, I am going to explain clearly about to exercise 1.4. In the first exercise, let us you can see the first problem. Prove 1 by root 2 is irrational number. To prove 1 by root 2 is irrational number, see here, to prove irrational numbers, prove that required ones are irrational numbers, I am going to use that contradictory method. So in the same way, first of all, according to that method, let us assume that 1 by root 2 is a rational number. See, as far we know that in that entire real numbers can be either rational or irrational. So directly I don't have any chance to prove as irrational number. So I consider that number is a rational number. Now I am going to prove that it is not a rational number. If it is not a rational number, automatically it will be a list of a rational number. So to prove like that, I assume first of all 1 by root 2 is a rational number. We know that every rational number can be expressed in the form of p by q. If it is a rational number, then it can be expressed in the form of a rational form, in the form of a p by q, where p comma q are integers. P comma q belongs to I, and also q is not is equals to 0. Suppose every time we will not simplify that rational number, and we will not write that a rational number in its lowest form. So let us, you think that p and q are having some common factors. So with common factor you can cancel both p and q respectively, so that we get that simplest form in the form of a by b, where a comma b are co-primes. If a comma b are co-primes, then let us you can observe that equation clearly. 1 by root 2 is clearly written in the form of a by b. Hence, apply the transposition here lightly. So, if you apply the transposition of a root 2 to RHS side and a by b to LHS side, we get the fraction in the form of b by a is equals to root 2. b by a is equals to root 2. Since a and b are co-primes, root 2 is rational. But this contradicts that fact. That root 2 is irrational. Any number which is written in the form of under root n, where n is not a perfect square, is said to be irrational. So root 2 clearly is there in the form of under root n, therefore it is irrational. So our assumption is false. Therefore our assumption is false. If our assumption is false, what we assume? we assume to be that number is a rational number. If our assumption is false, then that number will not be said as a rational number, so that it is said to be an irrational number. Therefore 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. So like this we need to prove any number which is expressed in the form of 1 by root 2 is said to be an irrational number. We'll go to the next question. Let us, you can see that next question. See, it is a mixed set. Under root a plus or minus under root b form is mentioned. So we have a unique solution to this type of that questions. The same method, contradictory method, I'll use it to prove that given number is an irrational number. So first step, it is quite common. Let us assume that root 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. If a root 3 plus root 5 is rational number, then it can be written in the form of root 3 plus root 5 is equals to p by q, where p comma q belongs to integers and q is not is equals to 0. Suppose p and q are having some common factors, so let us, you can simplify writing that a rational number in its lowest form. So root 3 plus root 5, we can get it in the form of a by b, where a comma b are coprimes. Okay. Now what I am going to do? I am going to apply that square on either sides. Apply square on both ends, on both sides. So that we get root 3 plus root 5 whole square is equals to a by b whole square. So apply a plus b whole square formula, so that we get it root 3 whole square plus root 5 whole square plus 2 into root 3 into root 5 is equals to a square by b square. Therefore we get it 3 plus 5 plus 2 root 15 is equals to a square by b square. Now simplify and apply the transposition. 8 plus 2 root 15 is equals to a square by b square. Then apply that 8 transposition to RHS side. Therefore we get it 2 root 15 is equals to a square by b square minus 8 then continue this problem. So here 2 root 15 is equals to 8, b square is LCM. So a square minus 8 b square by b square. 2 is multiplying to root 15. Let us, you can apply transposition again. Therefore root 15 is equals to a square minus 8b square by 2b square. So here I am going to conclude this problem. Since a and b are coprimes, a square minus 8b square by b square is rational. So that root 15 is rational. But this contradicts the fact that but this contradicts that fact root 15 is irrational. If it is irrational, our assumption is false. Therefore, our assumption is false. Our assumption is false. Therefore, you can conclude that final result root 3 plus root 5. If our assumption is false, then it is not said to be rational number. If it is not said to be rational number, then root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. That's it. Root 3 plus root 5 is an irrational. So in this way, we need to solve these problems. Okay. Now, third problem is a mixed set. One is a rational form is there, one is irrational form is there, both combinedly mixed together. So it is exactly mentioned in the form of a plus root b form, a plus or minus root b form. So let us you can see the solution of this problem. To prove 6 plus root 2 as irrational number, again the same method, contradictory method I am going to take up. First of all, I will take the given number is a rational number. Let us assume that Let us assume that 6 plus root 2 is rational. If 6 plus root 2 is rational number, then every rational number can be expressed in the form of p by q. Therefore, 6 plus root 2 also can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and q is not is equals to 0. Suppose p and q are having some common factor. So try to express p by q in the form of lowest form. So 6 plus root 2 is equals to a by b, we get it, where a comma b are coprimes. So now apply the transposition directly. No need to apply that square here. Simply you can apply the transposition of plus 6 from LHS to RHS. So root 2 is equals to a by b minus 6. Now solve the problem. Simplify in RHS side. Root 2 is equals to take LCM is b, a minus 6b. Now the problematic part is completed. Now I am going to conclude that result. So since a comma b are coprimes, a minus 6b by b is rational. So that root 2 is rational. But this gives that contradicts. But this contradicts that fact. This contradicts the fact that root 2 is clearly expressed in the form of under root n, where n is not a perfect square. So it is an irrational number. But this contradicts that fact that root 2 is irrational. If this is irrational, our assumption is false. Our assumption is false. If our assumption is false, then 6 plus root 2 is said to be irrational number. It is not said to be rational, therefore it is said to be irrational. Therefore 6 plus root 2 is an irrational. So this was the solution of that problem. I hope you understand, and we will move forward to, let us you can see the fourth question. Prove root 5 is an irrational number, and these type of the problems are having some unique method. So let us you can see. Let us assume that root 5 is a rational number. Let us assume that root 5 is rational. If it is rational, we know that it can be expressed in the form of p by q. Root 5 is equals to p by q, where p comma q belongs to integers and q is not is equals to 0. Okay. Now, suppose p and q are having some common factors, then let us you can express p by q in its lowest form. Therefore, we get root 5 is equals to a by b, where a comma b are coprimes. Remember, these two are coprimes. What is meant by coprimes? Two numbers which are having only one as a common factor is said to be coprime number. So, we consider that a and b are having only common factor 1. So, now transpose b to LHS side. So, b into root 5 is equals to a. So, now apply square on both sides. Apply square on both sides. If you apply square on both sides, then we get that equation in the form of b into root 5 whole square is equals to a square. Therefore, b square into 5 or else 5b square is equals to a square. We get it. This you have to consider as equation number 1. So, what does it mean? It means that 5 divides a square, so that it divides a. 5 divides a square, so that it divides a. So 5 divides a clearly. So let us consider that number a is equals to 5c. Let a is equals to 5c. Why? Because here in the equation you can observe 5 is divides a clearly. So that value I assume to be c for any integer, c. So here 5 divides a, so that I took a new equation in the form of a is equals to 5c for any integer c. So now what I am going to do, I am going to substitute this value in the equation 1. Substitute a is equals to 5c in equation 1. Then what we get? We get 5b square is equals to 5c whole square. That implies 5b square is equals to 25c square. Here 5 and 25 are having common factors. Cancel the common factors. 5 1 the 5 5 the. Therefore, we get that new equation in the form of b square is equals to 5 c square. So what does it mean? 5 divides b square, so that it divides b. Overall, I conclude that 5 divides a and 5 divides b. So overall, I conclude that it divides both a and b. Therefore, 5 divides both a and b. 5 divides both a and b. Therefore, actually what we thought, a and b are co-prime numbers, so that we get only common factor 1. But we got 5 as another common factor. If a 5 is a common factor we got, then our assumption is a false, because we have taken that a and b are co-prime numbers, but actually we didn't get that are co-prime numbers. Therefore, if our assumption is false, then we can conclude that root 5 is an irrational number. 5 divides both a and b. This contradicts the fact that a and b are co-prime numbers, so that our assumption is false. Therefore, root 5 is irrational number. Here our assumption is false. Our assumption, we have taken that it is co-prime, but we got the wrong result. Our assumption is false. Therefore, root 5 is irrational number. That's it. I hope you understand, and every problem which is written in the form of root n, we need to follow the same process. So I hope you will understand. So we will continue that further problem. Fifth one. So fifth one, same like that third problem is mentioned. A plus r minus root b form is there. So follow the same process, contradictory method, you can use it. So first step, it is quite common. What we have to take, we need to assume that the number is a rational number. Let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. If this is rational number, then every rational number can be expressed in the form of p by q. Therefore, 3 plus 2 root 5 is equals to p by q, where p comma q are integers and q is not is equals to 0. If 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational form, then every rational number we can possible to simplify in its lowest form. Therefore, we get 3 plus 2 root 5 in the form of a by b. A by b is the lowest form. Why? Because a and b are co-prime numbers, where a comma b are co-primes. So now apply the transposition. 2 root 5 2 root 15 is 2 root 5 is equals to a by b minus 3. Now simplify this. 2 root 5 is equals to, take that LCM is b, a minus 3b, we get it. Now apply the transposition of 2 again. So root 5 is equals to a minus 3b by 2b. So here I am going to conclude this problem. Since a and b are, since a comma b are co-primes, since a and b are co-primes, a minus 3b by 2b is rational, so that root 5 is rational. But this contradicts the fact that root 5, how it is written? It is written in the form of under root n, where n is not a perfect square. So this contradicts that fact. But this contradicts that fact. Root 5 is irrational. Therefore, our assumption is false. Therefore, our assumption is false. Our assumption is false. If our assumption is false, then we can conclude this problem. We can conclude this problem as 3 plus root 5, 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational. Okay, I hope everyone clearly understand this concept of a proving irrational number, and every problem in the exercise 1.4 is clearly understood. So to understand more concepts and more exercises from the class 10 mathematics, then you can subscribe to my channel to get that further updates. Thank you.